Good, for me it's the morning, 9:45. Car don't start, but that's okay. Number one, Fred Flintstone. Why? F stands for the sixth letter, stands for six man. F stands for February. February is the second month. The second letter of February, F and E, okay, being the second, the E is the 5. So you have right away in February 2 and 5. What I'm going to go to now, if you take the Rubik's Cube, okay, and count all the center dots, okay, on the exterior, there are 6. There's only one that connected on the interior, 1. You have the one spirit of the 6 man. The islands that connect, see this? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's your 6 man. Here's the one that goes to connect, and it creates the H of the heaven and the I. The H, the I, and the J are 3 letters that have hooks that are open, that are not circles, like C is a circle. Okay. The other thing I was going to show you is how the 5 works in our world. I'm not going to explain the whole thing. I'm just showing you the design. You see the Mug and David? There's those dashed lines. Well, those are all ones that connects across. The top part and the bottom part is delta. 2 X's say 48, which means 4 corners of the 8 worlds of heaven. Okay? The 5 is in the center. Those dots, okay, it's not exactly supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be 1 dot. But you see the way it makes it divided? It's because the 1 dot in the center is divided for north, south, and east, west. East, west, north, south creates the cross of Jesus. The other thing I was going to tell you, you see, .net is because God is the dot. He's Area 51. He is the major 6. He's the 6. He's a real 6 in the center. Okay? But the question is God just the angle? Yo, 11 in craps. Yo, marked all over the roulette board. I think that God is the 4 angles of God. Okay? And the 4 angles of God makes the square in the middle of tic-tac-toe. The other thing I'm going to get to is 10. God's number is 10 because the 2 dice are 5 and 5. They add up to a total letter count of 42. The 2 letter dice together end up totaling 84. Again, the heavens. But 84 months is the 7 God. 10 is God's name here. It's the 10 commandments, it's the tic-tac-toe of the E-world, of the neutralization, and every single transfer that has to be taken on Rubik's Cube. One little design I made, which is here, okay, what I actually did, those are T's, the top, the bottom, and each side. They're all T's going in towards each other. It's the way the Rubik's Cube is made, okay? I didn't draw it exactly how it's made. I'm just giving a quick outlook. Somehow, when that Rubik's Cube is turning, or when you start to turn it, something must move, because these 3, and all across here and down and this way, all move together at the same time. You're like turning the whole Monopoly board. So somehow the elements inside must go in and out or something. Anyways, here's the reason I show you for the T and the I and the H, and you put the V there to connect the 5 spot to the 3 spot, okay, and you end up creating the M out of it. All this does is in creation, it creates all our letters inside of this, of the Rubik's Cube. Okay? Rubik's Cube is 26. That's all the squares we see is 26. But the center core we count is sometimes Y, because when you put the V and attach, this line from down here to the V up here creates your Y. And if you look at the V, it's 1, V, which says 4 in Roman numerals, and then it says V and 1, again in Roman numerals, equaling to 10. And at the same time, when you cross-close this formation, okay, it creates the E, both ways, and the letter F. You see, you can get the E and the F because the E has 2 points in it, and the F is down here, so you create the F letter. Excuse me. Not only that, if everything God does is on an angle, the letters that are on an angle is V, W, X, and Y. Okay? But in the V, you can create the W, the X, and the Y. So you get the letter count in V is the 22nd letter. And right away, the 22nd letter says life. Okay, because the V creates the W, U, and the Y. Now, you take the V and the double V, because those are the only two that announce the V in French, W, you add them together, you get the 45 lives of the cat. So, in all actuality, God's corner would be this angle, right? But I put an X in between because he can go wherever he wants. Okay? So now what I come up with is that since God's angle is the O, okay, which is the 15th letter, and you put the X inside of the O of 24, O plus X equals 39. 3 kings. 13, 13, 13. 3 kings. The other thing about Jesus, okay, is since man's islands are 3 and 3, okay, or it could be this 3 and the cross over 3 east-west of the cross. The cross of Jesus goes 3 this way and man goes 3 this way. So when you do that, you get the age of the death of Jesus of 33. Okay? Not only that, when you go with the flow, or you go with the O, you go with the O. You go with the O, you go with the water, you go with the flow. If you can understand what I'm saying, because the water flows. So now you take from the starting of the letter V, you put VO. So now you have VO alcohol, and that's the way the spirits gets created. You have a total of 37, which means the 3 islands of the 7th passage. You have the W. Now you've got WO, which is woe. Now you have the 23rd, and now you have the 3 heavens, because it's the double V. The 2 lights automatically tell you you have the 2 heavens. Now you have XO, or ox. Okay? 24th letter and 15th is the 39th, and that makes the 3 kings. Now what I want to go back to right now is when I was with the W, right, which is the W in French, a double V. This word here with the O makes a woe. Man. A woman. The number count of man is 13, 14 is 28, and the count of the woman is 39. 39, 49, 59, total 67, spirit of man. That's what it means, 67. And you get that from the woman, it says spirit of man. The other thing I want to get to is the J hook and the K, because the K in all actuality, okay, is a spirit connecting the V. Turn it around, you actually have a Y one way and a Y the other way. Do you see the Y? It's right here at the top here. The open and the stick going down. And this also shows up in roulette, the same thing. So now you have the last one, we did the X. Now we have to do the Y, the X and Y chromosome, the double V for life. Okay? And when you do the Y, it's the 25th letter, and the O is the 15th letter, you have 40. That's the number of the game of life. Not only that, okay, Y and O together say, Yo, Elev! That's what my mother used to say. Yo, students, wake up. He's calling his students. We are all his students. Yo, the Y, when you take the bottom part of the Y and put it on the left or the right, okay, it says 4, 6. You cut the Y up, it's I, which is 3 I's, which is 27, which creates the Rubik's Cube again. I, 9. If you use the I in the third symmetrical, which means in the third division of the first world, you end up with 36, which is creation of man, 4 eyes. And in creation of man, 4 eyes, okay, what happens is you get the number of 36 creation. Now in 36, creation means recreation of the sixth man, which is those 6 islands, 3 of which come from the beta world. And what happens is the letter W, the 23rd letter, they always seem to match up with the M. So W and M could mean William and Mary. William and Mary are my grandparents. So I give one of them, a Mary, I give the 13 count. She's getting the odd number, okay? And the William is getting the 23 count. One is red. So the William is the Spirit of God. That's my grandfather getting the beta creation count. My grandmother is getting the Spirit of creation count. So when I put them all together, I'm left at the end with the number 36 again. So now what you have to do is you take the 40 days of life, Z, with the 1 angel of the resident man, you have ZAR. You now have the I birth and the transfer of the cross of Jesus, which means number 41 in Rubik's Cube, or as we go up the stairs and down the stairs, and up the stairs and down the stairs. And they say in the Bible we're always going up and down, up and down, up and down, because that's what we're doing. We're in actually 1 cube. Yes, there are 3 cubes, 3 worlds, whatever. Ours is that fake world. We're on an angle like this, like the Chinese houses, and we go up and down and up and down, and no matter what we do, right, we always pass through the core of Rubik's Cube. That's a passage of life. The other thing I wanted to add on, the Mediterranean, I just found out, has been dried out for years, and I never knew it. I knew there was something up with the Mediterranean. That's not the only thing. Salt, spirit, sugar, and spice. There's always something when it always sounds so nice. So I know there's a clue in there. We're back to 10 or .net. How do we get a total of 10? Well, what we do is you have to explain the game. So 10 says 4 and 6, 2 and 8, 1 and 9, 3 and 7. That's 10. So God, when I announce all those 10s, you have 1 and 9, and 3 and 7, and 4 and 6, and 2 and 8. You get a total of 4 different kinds of 10s, 4 different kinds of passages. Therefore, on the Monopoly board, you would have 40. If God's number was 10, mark 10 cigarettes. Export into the blue world, the blue export cigarettes into the green life of the angel, export green cigarettes into the spirit life of de Maurier. De Maurier. De Maurier cigarettes. Now I'm smoking Viceroy. Well, not this package, because every Thursday when I get my pay of 89 cents, right, I always buy a pack of something a little bit stronger. Do I like them? I don't even like smoking. I smoke because it condenses myself into a better mode of concentration. I have something to okay, I'm doing this. Otherwise, okay. You see with the cigarette, it's like I'm in action all the time. While I'm concentrating, I'll go slower here, faster there. You get the cigarette to slow me down. I need another puff for a big concentration. Okay, the other thing about Rubik's Cube is there's 3 of them. Now, if we count only the center dot on the outside, there are 6. Plus the core would make 7. 2 cubes create the 14, and the 14 passage, and it's the 2nd cube, and the 3rd one creates 21. 7, 7, 7. That's why when you play blackjack in certain casinos around the world, when you get 3 7s, they pay you a bonus. And it's all because of how Rubik's Cube works. Rubik's Cube, can I make up a name? R, angel resident. U, me and my angel. B for beta. I for the birth of the X-Man. Cube. 3, 21, 24, 25, 26. Total cube equals 31. Pretty funny, eh? 31. Plus the 26 that we see is 41. Isn't that funny the way Rubik's Cube works? Rubik's, the word cube, plus 5, 7, 28, 31 for the cube, plus you can add up whatever you want, plus all